Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to create a look inspired by a lion. I wanted to create this look for you to give you some ideas and hopefully some inspiration to create something on your own just using makeup, no prosthetics, nothing that you probably don't have in your bag already. So if you would like to see how I created this look, please stay tuned. So for our lion inspired look today, I'm going to start off with my eyes, and I'm going to be using the Morphe Dare to Create as well as the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. And I just find that these two palettes are going to have all the colors that I need to create this look. So for my lion eyes, basically I want to create a dramatic wing with a full cut crease and a very light inner liner, and just be able to exaggerate the size of the eyes because lions have huge, beautiful eyes, and we want that to be the focal point of this look. First, I'm going to prime my eyes with a little Tarte Shape Tape. Now it is the evening time, so I have not redone my makeup. This is just today's makeup, and I took a little baby wipe and just cleaned up my eyeshadow that I had on from the day. So I'm just reapplying some Tarte Shape Tape just to clean everything up and start with a clean slate. Now I'm going to take a little Laura Mercier powder and just set under the eyes with a nice thick layer. Now that we're nice and set, I'm going to go ahead and map out my look. The easiest way when you're doing something creative is to map it out with a light color first and then fill it in and make it darker as you go. So I'm just taking this pointed detail brush, and I'm going to start off with a very neutral shade right here. And I'm just going to map out the cut crease and how far out I want my eye look to come. Now I'm going to take the same exact shade and I'm going to drag the color on the inner corners and kind of map out my nose detail and contour. Now I'm going to take a fluffy crease brush and dip into a darker shade of brown. So I'm going to dip into this shade right here, and I'm just going to work this on the outer edge and pull that up into the crease, really fanning it out. We want to have that cat eye shape, so I'm pulling that way far out. Just going to do a little bit of shading on the inner bridge because I do want to pull the eye look down, because cat eyes usually curve down a bit, and they are very wide. Now I'm going to take the same detail brush that I started with, and I'm going to dip into that dark brown shade and really smoke out the lower lash line. Now I'm going to take a flat, small detail brush and just use some Tarte Shape Tape to cut the entire crease, as well as brighten up this inner corner and give the feline shape that I'm looking for. Okay, so now that I've cut out the crease, I'm going to dip into this mustard yellow. It's called Creamsicle. And I'm just going to go along the outer perimeter of the cut crease. Now I'm going to take my detail brush and I'm going to dip into this dark brown shade here, and this is the color Chip. And I'm just going to line the outer perimeter of the cut. And then I'm going to do the underside of the wing. Now I'm going to take the color Beam, and I'm just going to highlight the entire cut crease as well as the inner corner. Now I'm going to take my Ciate Fierce Flick liquid liner, and I'm just going to do a large exaggerated wing. Now I'm going to carry this color along the lower lash line and extend and connect the top lid and the bottom lid to give more of a feline appearance. I'm gonna take this color right here, and I'm just going to carve out the upper crease as well. Just adding a little bit more detail. Now I'm going to take my Ardell Stroke-A-Brow and I'm going to make my brows a lot bushier just to give that wild kind of animalistic vibe. Now I'm just going to take an angle brush and feather in some strokes of matte black eyeshadow just to kind of bushy out the look a bit and fill in any gaps. Now I'm going to take a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape and just highlight underneath the eye area, highlight along the bridge of the nose, and I'm just going to highlight this area, which is going to be my lion snout, lion, whatever that thing is called. Now I'm just going to set with a little banana powder. Now I'm going to take a little Wet n Wild contour and I'm just going to contour all the areas that I want dark on my face and also shape out the face of the lion. So lions have more of a slender face, so I'm going really hard with my bronzer and I'm coming down way further than I normally would, just to kind of give my face the illusion that it's more slender and narrow like a lion. Now I'm going to take a very small detail brush. This is the Morphe M321, and I'm going to take that same contour color and just carve out the area that I want to look like a lion's snout. now that I have everything kind of carved out and I kind of have an idea of how I want this shape to look, I'm going to take my stroke a brow and I'm going to carve out my nose detail and my top lip and connect the two. Now I'm going to make a few dots just to give the look. Of whisker marks or whisker holes. And now I'm just going to do some additional shading. Now I'm going to dip into my ColourPop bronzing palette and just going to dip into that bronzer because it has more of an orange tone base to it, and just carry that along onto the cheeks and the contour line. Just kind of warm everything up in this general area. Now I'm going to just take a crease brush and dip into the ColourPop highlighter and just highlight any areas that I want to bling out. Now I'm just going to apply some thick false lashes. Now I'm going to take some more natural looking falsies and I'm going to apply those to the lower lash line just to create a more dramatic eye look. And basically what I did was I just flipped the lash. This would be the regular way that it goes, and I just flipped it in the opposite direction. And I'm just going to press that up under my natural lashes. Now I'm just going to take a little mascara and make the bottom lashes blend with my natural. Now I'm just going to take a small detail brush and dip into a little black eyeshadow and just make sure everything is nice and blended and filled in, because you can see there's some spots here that are not. So I'm just going to grab a little black eyeshadow and pack that on. Just shading in the bottom area, because you want to know, like, obviously lions aren't going to have perfect features carved out, so it's okay to be a little messy with this step. And then I'm just going to take that blush brush and blend it out a little bit. Now I do want to do a liquid lip on the lower lip, but I'm just going to do more of a neutral color. This is the color Exaggerated by ColourPop. Now that's looking a little too orangey for what I was going for, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it with a little bit of Laura Mercier powder, and hopefully it'll kind of blot out that color a bit. That's a little better. So kind of rough up my hair a bit and pin it just to give more of a lioness kind of mane. And I'm basically just picking up some pieces and doing like a little puff, and then I'm going to do that in multiple areas. So this is the completed look, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. And this is just my take on a lion inspired look. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching another one of my videos. If you would, please make sure that you like and subscribe and leave me a comment below if you like to see looks like this. If you want to see something more outrageous and creative, then please leave me a comment and let me know. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks.